We can, I will, Todd, that's a great point. I'll send that out. I'll send out both contacts actually afterwards. If anyone has any further questions for Trevor, we can move on to this next portion. UFO cleaners of Howie. So we've shared some of our network. He's obviously the investing partner. Now we have a service vendor who can possibly help you with some of your deals. Howie, the floor is yours. Share what UFO cleaners is all about and how you can possibly help some of the brokers here in the call.
Hi, everyone. I'm the founder and operator for UFO cleaners. We sorry, I'm hearing a sound. Maybe 1 second. Let me turn.
And by the way, just so you guys know, I personally used him on a property. He does phenomenal work. So I mean, he's going to talk to you about it, but amazing work.
Thank you, Chris. So yeah, so we utilize our drones. You can see we provide exterior cleaning for windows and the facade, and we are typically much safer, much faster, and cheaper. And so from a safety aspect, pretty straightforward, right? I mean, people don't have to fall from hang from the side of the building, or if they're, I had a client that haven't cleaned their building for 4 years because they dropped a wrench and hurt someone down below. So those things wouldn't happen as we are just a drone, right? And much quicker. We're up to 10 times faster. Typically, these things could take about weeks to even months to clean the building. We'll be done in like a day or two. Our costs obviously will be much cheaper because it's a shorter duration. So as far as quality goes, I believe our quality is even better because we get to clean the facade as well, like concrete or stucco or stone, that the traditional cleaners cannot do. They only can clean the windows, and which means that the building's still dirty. So it rains, a little bit later with some moisture, so the windows will look dirty again very quickly. We can clean the whole thing with pressure washing and soaping, so that the windows can stay cleaner much longer. Just like if you have a brand new building, they just look much newer for a long period of time, right? So, and over time, it just becomes like dirty because the facade itself would have never been cleaned. So, from the quality of the work perspective, we believe that we are also better, and we can also do solar panel cleaning as well as garage or concrete. We can use our drones, a different kind of drones to clean. It will be much, again, cheaper and quicker. We are starting the interior work as well. So we will go into the building. We will map out the floor plan of the office building or commercial residential, and then the machine will clean the carpet or the marble or the hard surface as well, to reduce the operating cost. So our goal is to gradually turn the whole operation to be much more efficient and robotic. Um, can you play the video real quick? This is an actual video of a property that we have done in downtown LA.
Yeah, I prepared that for you right here. So if everyone can see this. It might be a little laggy, of course, because we're on Teams. I'll send this out with the information afterwards, but you should be able to see enough to see it in action. Yeah. Thanks again, Howie, for coming on here. I'll put it in full screen. Never mind. We're not going to put it in full screen. There you go. Here, this is it in action.
You can see that like a lot of the black like liquid would just come out when we pressure wash the building. It's
Can I call you if I have a fire?
you see that like so the soaping system is like really efficient. We might have skipped the video in the beginning because we were switching the screen, but it was like yeah, maybe we can watch a little bit in the beginning. It was a quick video.
It's really good for office buildings because you don't have all the liability of people hanging from the scaffolding.
Yeah.
Right.
What about the liability of the drone falling out of the air?
So we have traffic control. We will. I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you see the black stuff coming off, like it was so dirty, the building. So the building itself has never been washed for, like, I want to say decades. So it was actually kind of satisfying as all the black stuff coming off.
What's that, on Broadway or Spring Street? One of those two?
That's right. That's the Julie Martin San Vicente Square.
Awesome.
Right at Pershing Square.
Yeah, close to Pershing Square. Yeah. So yeah.
Roughly, what is a cost to do something like this?
I think we charged them altogether a little, like about 10 grand, I'll say, but that includes the facade as well. The windows itself, I think, was 7,000.
Okay.
And they were paying double that from just people like the traditional way. Compared to traditional way, they just we look at a high-rise building in downtown LA. It was like 20 stories tall. Our quote was, I want to say 18 grand, and the traditional way was like 40 grand. Just the load test alone, not even servicing the property. In order to do the traditional way, you have to do a load test like once a year, the rig on top. Just the load test alone is more expensive than our service.
Yeah. Yeah, and Howie was mentioning, of course, he's very grateful to be invited onto this call. Clearly, you can see his service is very unique. Like Chris was saying, he's personally used him for some of his own properties. The quoting part is definitely important. He was saying he was offering something. Obviously, there's benefits for us brokers if you were to recommend him to our clients and such.
Absolutely. I would like to offer 10% to any clients that brought to you from NAI Capital. Of course, will be some sort of a sharing perspective as well, but mainly it's the client. Even it's 10% off. It may not sound a lot, but compared to how much they're saving, it's pretty dramatic for them.
Sure.
Are most of your clients, Howie, office buildings, or I would say
we had a lot of office buildings, but we also had industrial. Industrial, we had solar farm. Residential, we had like apartment buildings as well.
Will you share, Armin, will you share his contact information in the chat for Bill Kiefer?
Yes,
Just send it around.
Yeah, of course.
Howie, I assume this works for buildings with Spanish tile roofs?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So
Definitely
the
have
drones.
a client, in need of your services, so I'll see if I can connect you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, we can
Great
shoot at an
business
angle. We
What's
can shoot
that?
at an angle. We can shoot at an angle. We can change the way the water was shot. So if we shoot at an angle, they can get to the roof very effectively.
Okay, yeah, I have a client I represent that there's a lot of, moss and wear and tear on the shingles on the Spanish tile roof over the years. They could definitely use this. We've actually discussed that with them. So I'd like to put you in front of that client and also just, great business idea. These are the types of business ideas I wish I thought of. I work way too hard for my money, so good job.
That's what everybody sees when they see something. They always say, "Oh, I should have done that."
Yeah, exactly. Awesome job. Thanks for being on the call.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. So I've shared his contact in the chat. As mentioned, also, I'll share a summary of this whole call afterwards as well. If anyone has any additional questions, please address them to Howie. We still have some more time.
yeah,
Howie, what's your last name?
Wu. W.
Thank you.
So we want everyone's input. We don't have a clear direction on this, except that we want to be able to collaborate more, bring more people to the arena, including service providers like Howie and, Trevor of the investors. So I think it's important that we all talk. So.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Obviously, like we said, this is obviously the first of its kind type of meeting like this, specifically off market and collaborative forum focused. So we appreciate you all for joining. What I'll do is I kind of put us back here in this position where Howie, thank you for sharing. Trevor, you're still on the call. Thank you for joining. NAI Network now, from what we saw earlier in sharing.